Any more questions? Father Luke, is the devil more powerful than God?
Absolutely not.
Is he more powerful than us?
Yeah, in some ways yes, and in other ways no. Darkness and evil is definitely a reality of our lives, and it doesn't take much, to experience that. What are we suffering? What do we experience? What pain? What injury? What afflicts us? What bondage? What chains are in our life? What prisons are in our life? But at the end of the day, the devil's tactic is always to make us look away from the light of Jesus Christ. Stay in the darkness, hide, don't see, don't be free, don't live. But the message of Jesus Christ is always to pour forth light into darkness, and the darkness doesn't comprehend it. So that's the first thing. It's just if we're focused on Jesus Christ and His grace, His love, the gift of Himself, then nothing else, the darkness scatters. And so to treat the darkness as something more than that is frankly silly and a tactic of the devil.
Yeah, the devil, he divides, he lies, he seduces, he accuses. He tries to convince us that God's not there, that he doesn't care. He tries to keep us locked in a cage in this world that he's been made the Lord of, because that's what Scripture tells us. He is the Lord of this earth. But like we were saying, he's not more powerful than God. Even though he is more powerful than a human being is, when each of us unites ourselves to God, he doesn't stand a chance, right? That's what you were saying, is that we keep our focus on God, and there's nothing to worry about. Oh, no. I mean, not if you unite yourself to God. Now, if you go and do weird stuff, yeah, like Ouija boards, tarot cards, stuff like that opens yourself up to the demonic, yeah, then you have a reason to be afraid, because you've opened yourself up to stuff that's not good. But someone who goes to Mass, who goes to confession, who's been baptized, all of these things, no reason at all.
Should we live our lives in anxiety and fear and dread? That's certainly not the way of the Spirit.
Right.
That being said, though, just like if there's a hot pan in the kitchen, it's hot, it'll burn you. And to not recognize that power is silly. Now, if we've got our oven mitts or things on, that we'll be fine. We certainly have more than an oven mitt in the person of Jesus Christ. But to think that we won't get burned by the devil for following his lies, buying into those lies that are bombarding us in the world, in our own life and our own brokenness, that's certainly a way that he kind of takes advantage of us. So we want to be respectful, or we want to acknowledge that there is a power there, but not think that it's the highest power or going to have dominion over our life, because the Lord has absolute power and control. But we can't fool ourselves into thinking that the devil is a strong man that can be blown over by a 5-mile-an-hour wind. It's simply not the way that the powers are at work in our life or in the world.
Yeah, there's that parable in the gospel of the strong man who guards his house, right? And that's what the devil does with this world. He's the strong man guarding this world, trying to stop us from getting out. Except Jesus Christ is the stronger man who came and just kicked him out. He said, "Get out of here." That's all it took. Every time Jesus casts out a demon, he just says, "Leave him," and the demon's gone, right? So Jesus is that stronger man who sets up shop in this world. And yeah, with him, following him, nothing more. This is what Jesus does.